Hey everyone, welcome to the first ever podcast in the history of UAE that is designed to present to you the stories of the determination people of determination who made their way out through. I'm Masroor Ahmad and you're watching Determined, brought to you by Podcast Now. Our first guest is a person who loves to take on challenges, who knew that her knowledge, brains, and hard work is greater than her disability. Please welcome Nada.
Thank you, Masroor. This was really kind of
Mm.
you.
So, Nada, can you please tell me about yourself?
Well, I'm Moroccan. I have been in UAE for most of my life. I have a physical disability that is caused by a genetic disease. My whole life, I wasn't actually with a disability. I have been pretty normal, a very active person. I used to go for lots of sports. But then when I entered my university studies, I discovered my genetic disease. And that's when life went upside down for me. And
Life is hard. Life is hard
yeah,
at every point.
this is what is about life. It's upsides and
Yes,
downs.
surprises you all the way.
Exactly, yes.
Exactly. So, Nada, I will be having asking you questions about the podcast. So, my first question will be, how did you become the first person of determination nurse in UAE? Can you please tell me the challenges you faced through?
Well, it's a very long story that I wish I can
So,
summarize for
make it
you.
short and tell.
um, well, nursing was my passion since I was in high school. And
Oh.
back then, I still didn't know about my disability. So I made it through to university. And while we are learning about medical terms and all, I felt that I have some weakness. I'm not able to run or stand on my toes. So while I was studying, I was trying to link it to my weakness, and I went to the doctor and I diagnosed myself by mistake. I was going to tell him that I have muscular atrophy, which is weakness, but I said muscular dystrophy, which is the
Oh.
genetic disease. So the doctor assumed that I was already diagnosed and we moved on with it. Later on, while I was Googling, like how we always do, I stumbled on the genetic disease and it explains that your muscles will die with time to a point you will not be able to move your legs and your arms and probably all of you. So that was a really huge revelation to know when you are only 17 years old.
17 years,
Yes.
yeah.
But I don't know what type of strength that came into me that time. And I decided, well, this is life. I'll just live it to the max and be kind with everyone. If
So
God wants to take me, let him
this was
take
at
me.
the time of the college.
Yes.
Okay. So how you face the challenge then?
Uh, mm, okay, so from the mental aspect or like family aspect, my
Yes.
family took it in a way of there's nothing wrong with you. You can keep going, and it's from God. So,
Yes, but as a nurse, it was very hard to pursue this. As a nurse is there for helping
yes.
people, and
Yeah,
yourself need a nurse.
this is where the mental part played a role.
Yeah.
Like of course, I was really surprised. I'm the person who usually help people. I'm the one who is always independent and always reach out to help others. So to have the revelation that in the near future I'll be the one who needs help, who needs to ask people to do things for them. It was really hurtful.
Hard, but you made it.
Uh, People around me in the university, though, they had a very conflicted type of reaction.
Exactly.
Most of my professors were telling me to change my major. This is a very demanding job. You are wasting your future if you stay here.
So how you faced them? Like, what did you say to them when you heard the reply that you are
Well,
unable to
it
do
was a
this?
persistent one. Like every time they meet me, they say it or they remember or mention it. And for a moment, I actually was going to give up and like, yeah, they are right. But nursing was my passion. I wanted to continue. And my marks were as high as any other person. So I was like, why would I move out from a place that I want to stay in? So regardless of how hard they pushed and treated me like other people, I kept going. I just carried on going to the clinical, taking my exams. Even if they were decreasing my marks for the clinical part for not showing up much, I kept going.
Nothing is easy, but you're a strong lady and you made it. We're proud of you.
I think I was a stubborn person. That's
Very
why.
strong.
Yeah.
I can call that. So, Nada, I would ask you the second question, which is like balancing work and personal life. Like, life can really be a real circus. So, share your top practical and humorous strategy for keeping all the balls in the air.
Okay. So I'm a very
Stubborn lady.
yeah. Well, I take like my work seriously. So whenever if it's a responsibility that is given to me by others, thanks to my ADHD,
Mm.
I take it way more seriously than it has to do with me. So you will find me taking the tasks of other people and do it instead of mine, and it really takes a huge toll on you because of the pressure that you want to please everyone around you. With time, when I started to get weaker and I'm not able to walk much, I'm not able to work as much, I realized that one of the main priorities is yourself, to take care of yourself.
Yes.
So while I'm working, sometimes it becomes really stressful. What I
Okay.
do is I take a break. That's how I try to manage between them. So sometimes maybe you will find me playing, like on the PlayStation, and I'm taking a phone call or writing an email. So this is my way with the multitasking ADHD type of
Still freedom
issue.
from going to work or anything. Work from is
Exactly.
very good.
Yeah, you try to do that. Like sometimes you take things
Of course.
seriously, and sometimes maybe you just need to unwind.
Exactly. We're
Yeah.
very happy to hear that. So our next question will be, how do you stay determined and resilient in through tough times?
I think it's thanks to my humor. I don't know from where I got it, maybe from mental illnesses, but I think it's keeping a positive attitude. Because regardless what challenge that we're gonna
Yeah.
go through, we have to remember that it's not constant. It will not stay forever. And just as the good times stay and go, good bad times
This
also the
it's
same.
from God.
Yes. So when you are in that moment, either you say it is what it is and you carry on, or you just remember that
Yeah.
actually nothing lasts forever. So
Exactly.
as bad as it is, it will become good. I think that's what keeps
Life
me
is not
going.
fair for everyone.
It's very difficult to stay on that
Exactly.
because sometimes it's really painful, sometimes it's really unfair. But what can you do except accepting your feelings? If you have to cry, cry it out. If you need to be angry, try to be angry because you have to
Exactly.
accept the feelings, whether it's negative or positive.
You have to, no matter what.
Yes.
After the university life, like it's very tough outside. Like as a person of determination, it's more stressful. So how did you face this challenge?
So, after my achievement of graduating as the first person of determination, I thought I have opened
Also,
doors.
that's an achievement. First person of determination.
Yes, I think it was. Yeah, we have suppose.
Excited and stressed.
It was. It was like I was really excited about it that I have finally opened the doors for like
Yes.
the future people of determination who wants to enter medical field. Like I have changed a rigid system that is ingrained in the university for years. They don't accept any person to enter medical
Exactly.
field unless they are healthy 100%. So graduating knowing that I actually did something, it was quite an achievement. But when you enter the real life, the adult life,
That's the most
that's the
important part.
difficult part. I tried to apply for the internship to get my license and become accredited as the first registered nurse, but it was really difficult. They refused me.
So you
saying
got the license
I
like no
didn't.
hurdles.
No, I didn't.
You didn't.
Yes, because I received the rejection letter saying that it's their first time ever to have a person of determination and they are still not sure how they can go on with it. So, with a few months of depression and accepting the reality that I will not be able to be a nurse, regardless of the 4 years that I have been preaching that people of determination
Yes.
can become in the medical field, I turned back to something I used to do since I was a kid, which is writing. I
Wow.
used to write a lot, especially stories, fantasy novels. So I thought, this is my abilities. What can I do with them to provide for myself and my family? So I started writing. I stumbled on I'm Inclusive, which is a social enterprise that helps people of determination to be fit with an
Kudos to
employer.
them.
Yes, to be fit with an employer
Mm.
who is looking for a person of determination to be in their workplace. I started volunteering with them back then in 2020.
Okay.
Yes. After that, they learned about my story because I was writing a lot on the website, and they started to help me out to find job opportunities that I can do from home at least. I started with being a content writer for courses for a
Wow.
finance academy, which was really,
Finance.
yes, it was a
That's
really,
very challenging.
yeah, it was
Exactly.
a career transition that I have never thought I will do. But later on, I started also to translate social media scripts that is gonna be turned to a video. Uh, with time, I'm inclusive. We're speaking with some HR manager in Astor, and they told him that we have a person of determination who graduated as the first disabled nurse, and we're looking into if you have any offer for her.
So you are still writing for them?
I write for myself now, and sometimes I
Mm.
help my husband. He's a content creator, so I
Wow.
translate his Arabic script to English.
So you have any novel or something written
I do,
lately?
but it's for myself.
Oh, yeah.
I don't tend to share.
Okay. So nothing to publish in future also?
I wish I can, but I think it takes time because of ADHD. It
Yes.
feels like whatever you're gonna write,
Waiting for more
it will
fairy
not be
tales.
enough.
Yeah,
I'm a perfectionist.
perfectionist. So we'll move to your next question. If you could have a magic wand and make one workplace support for people with unique challenges appear, so what would it be? And can you share a funny or memorable moment related to it?
So if we're gonna speak about the workplace, it depends on the disability, 100%, and the needs of every person. So, but since I am speaking on behalf of the physical disability,
Okay.
or regardless, I think chronic illness in general. One of the things that I wish it was there is flexibility with the timings. Uh, Funny moment is
Shoot,
when I
funny.
was training in the hospital, even though that my professors knew that I cannot get up early in the morning because of the sore muscles, I'm always late, despite not,
Always, yes.
yes, despite getting up on time. I'm always
Let's share
late.
about this movie today also.
And the problem sometimes I'm late because I fall.
Yes.
Because I can't still walk back then. But sometimes I trip over because of the imbalance in my muscles.
Yes.
And I go with a twisted ankle to the to the hospital
Exactly.
to attend my patients. And the doctors always look at me like, what is happening with you? I fell down before coming. I'm sorry. So yeah, this was one of the things I wish it's there. One of the other things that I wish we can teach in the workplace is
Like how you want to make a change for them
and
at the workplace.
flexibility is like
Yes.
100% a priority. The other one is educating our colleagues. I don't want to go to work and
Yes, also they do take time, like in preparing themselves, getting ready,
But sometimes they are
medication.
not
Yeah,
prepared, your
exactly,
colleagues, they're not prepared for what is your disability. They're
exactly.
really
Very hard for
ignorant.
them.
Yeah, it's really ignorant. They are ignorant. And it's not their fault. Like, even for me, when I was young, I never learned about disability.
Exactly.
I have been around a lot of normal people, but I have never met a disabled person. So, one of the things that I wish it can be enforced is when an employer chooses to get a person of determination, the colleagues of that person should know what exactly is their disability.
And do you think these people listen to the person of determination according to their timing flexibilities or anything?
For the flexibility, if you are stern enough and you know what is your needs, they will listen to you eventually. Because it took me time with when I transited to a new job. Uh, my colleagues didn't know how to treat me. If I'm saying I cannot come today, I'm really tired. Why are you tired? You're on the chair. But I
What kind
know.
of questions?
I'm sorry, my friend, but my muscles are dying. I am in pain all the time. So, yeah, this is one of the things. Other things is,
Yes, it's very,
despite you
yeah.
explaining to them what is your disability, sometimes they actually don't understand it. And it's something we have to face every day. And what we have to do is just
Yes.
embrace the patience that you have to have.
People never believe. You have to just go and tell.
You explain your
Yes,
maximum,
you
but in
have to
the end,
explain all the
when
time.
it comes to
So
your
it's very
border,
stressing.
yes, when it comes
Very
to your
stressing, yes.
boundaries, you just say clearly, for example, I cannot come to this meeting because I have a physiotherapy session.
Exactly. Because they are not in our shoes.
Especially, yeah, especially if it's not in your timings that it was scheduled for you for your duty. So yeah, there's a lot of things that people need to know or understand, and it takes time to change
Takes
such
time to
things
change.
in the society, because before, people used to view us as useless. We don't do much, we are burden on the society, and people should provide for us.
But according to me, I have seen many person of determination. They are
Exactly,
more
yes.
talented than the normal
Exactly,
ones.
yes. Like, for example, you are providing for your family, I am providing for my family,
Exactly.
even though that this is what the society think, that I'm
Family
not able to.
breadwinners. Even we work more than them also. Like I've seen many people like who can't even speak or talk, but they are more talented. Like they surprise you in talents.
100%, yes.
Yes, I know many people like them.
And they
Uh,
usually have multiple talents. Like, I know
Multiple
someone
talents
who can
because they don't
photograph.
have any career guidance. So they go to so many directions that I will be this one, I will be that one.
I
See,
think it's more of society not giving them a
because of
chance.
society,
Even like,
because society fails them. So
like
this is
think
why
of
it
it.
returns.
Think of it. We have, for example, someone who is abled and someone who is with a wheelchair. They have the same experience. They have
Exactly.
worked the many years as each other, but the employer will choose the normal person because he will think, yeah, why would I have to pay for extra, like, just to fix the workplace and accommodate this person?
Exactly. So, like workplaces they provide for their determined ones, like you know,
Yes, this is,
accommodations, everything
like, thanks to companies such
to
as
make
I'm
it easy for
inclusive,
them.
like such I'm an inclusive. It's giving really a broad plan for these employers who want to hire people of
To the
determination.
employers, yes.
We're going, like, on a
It's a
baby
very big
steps.
move,
It
very
is a
good
big
move.
move,
Yes,
and things will not change suddenly. It will take
Exa-
time for the whole society
exactly.
to ingrain people of determination like they supposed to from decades ago, even centuries ago. But we're going there, baby steps, thanks to people like I'm inclusive,
So,
really.
what do you feel like decades ago in that era and this era? What do you see?
I think I'm pretty
Like,
lucky that I got my disease in 2020. I don't
yes,
think
I
I would
can.
have survived the streets or the
Nothing
place.
to stress because US is taking care of us, our
I
employers.
think I wouldn't have known any place but my room if I was in, like, the 80s, 50s.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'm really grateful we're in 2020s.
So, Nada, we'll move to next question. So, this is a good question. What support do you believe is crucial and for individuals with unique challenges in the workplace? Like, what kind of support they need?
I think it depends on the disability, as we said before. So most of the time, it's the support of the people in the place, colleagues, to understand your disability.
Exactly.
Uh, your
Sometimes also they need accommodations to live alone because they can't adjust with people.
Yes, exactly. So I think it's also depends on the person himself. But the main important thing is for the person to set his own boundaries. Like if you don't speak up about what is bothering you or what is that you need in the workplace to be comfortable,
Yes.
nothing will change.
But most of the time, personal determination, they're very shy at telling
It's
because,
not shy. They
yeah,
feel that they are
yeah,
already, like they
they
have.
feel they are ignored or rejected from
Mm,
the society.
yeah, and also they feel like, they are not entitled for their needs because this person accepted me to work in this company. I have to
Yes,
be grateful. But no, this is one of the person's rights to be accommodated, whether their needs are physical or auditory or
yes.
whatever.
As far I am inclusive, it is said that equal opportunities for everyone.
Yes.
Yes. So, do you think this is a very good step? And
Um,
is it
yes.
applying on them?
Uh, as we said, society will take a
Yeah.
really long time to
Sorry.
accept us
Exactly.
like 100% as equal as everyone. But the good thing is that we are in UAE. UAE is one of the countries that embrace people of determination. Like, we are not called disabled people, we're called people of determination.
Exactly.
Uh, Companies like I'm Inclusive again and any other person who wish or believe that people of determination are equal and they try to take that step, whether it's private companies, governmental companies who also approach or accept
Yes.
the person regardless.
So, what are your thoughts about UAE, United Arab
I
Emirates? How
love
is it
UAE.
changing?
I was born here,
Yes.
and if you're gonna like make me choose whether to stay here or go back to Morocco, as much as I love my country, I feel this is my home.
Exactly. Because I've seen many countries, they call like people with disabilities. And United Arab Emirates is the first country to call them by a different professional name, like
Yes,
people of determination. Like they don't make you feel disabled, they will make you feel welcomed here.
they make you feel able. Yes. Yeah, yeah. UAE is really going like running through the future of the people of determination compared to other countries. I have I have been to Georgia a few months
No?
ago, and my wheelchair broke there
Wow.
because of how bad the streets. There is no parkings.
So,
Everything is
how did he
stairs.
make it?
I think my husband is a bodybuilder because he used to pick the wheelchair and go through the the high steps and the the streets.
So, you're lucky to have someone supportive.
Yes, I think it's also one of the most important thing, whether you are disabled or not, having a circle of support is
Exactly.
crucial.
That's the most important part.
100%. Whether you're going through depression, anxiety, physical,
They make your life more easier.
yes, even if just normal stress, if you have just a person with you, that actually what keeps you going.
So, next question would be, picture someone listening who is in the midst of a health challenge or career transition. What's your ultimate quick tip advice to keep them going, sprinkled with a dash of motivation? Khalas?
As a person who has been through both, uh, I don't think so. There is like one advice or a hack that I can give someone. You have to go through the hard feelings. You have to go through the pain, especially if it's like about the health part. It's not easy to lose your health. It's the most important thing that any person has. So when you see your health going downhill, no matter what, you will feel the negative part of like the unfairness of it because you cannot change or do anything about it. But what can I advise them regarding that is to make sure to get more than one professional opinion and then understand what is the things that affect their health to go like to the worst side and try their best to take care of themselves because you have to be kind to yourself, you have to care for yourself more than anything else because that what matters in this life. For the career part, transitions are really hard. Sometimes it takes years. I know for
Yes.
myself, it took me 2 years at least after graduation to even find a part time job. So, no matter what, you
It's
keep
hard,
going.
but
Yeah,
you make your way.
yes, you have to remember that whatever it happens, you're doing your best. You're doing your level best in a place or a world that values experience of 20 years than a person who just started. So it takes time to find and to find an open mind, like an open mind company that will actually accept you. So it's really not your fault. It's really not your
Exactly.
it's you
It's
are
from
not to
there.
blame. You just have to be patient and carry on doing what you can. Keep on applying, keep on accepting the stress and the challenges that you're going to go through because you will thrive eventually.
Yes. So our next question and last would be: picture yourself leaving a time capsule message for future generations. What's the message? And is there a quirky or fun fact you did include to make them smile?
This is a very tricky question
Tricky,
because
but a good one.
yes, it is a good one. From my side, if like I have one message that I have to give everyone, be kind. Really, I think this is the most important thing.
Yes.
Uh, there are a lot of people who are rude. There are a lot of people who are gonna be negative, who gonna put you down. But everyone is facing a lot of challenge. Everyone is going through their battles. So be kind.
Mostly here in UAE.
Be kind with everyone.
Yes.
You never know when it will be your turn to wait for someone to be kind for you. And for the fun part, please enjoy your day, whether it's an ice cream, chocolate, or just a book. Because what matters is
Yeah, just go
the
with it.
yes,
Yes.
what matters is the moment you're living right now because you never know if there is a tomorrow. And always be hopeful for tomorrow because you never know.
Exactly.
Maybe it will
Who
have
knows?
good
Life
things.
surprises you in many ways.
Yes. I
So,
think, yeah.
Nada, is there any quotation or anything you want to say?
I think I will speak on behalf of everyone who's going through mental illness, who's going through chronic illnesses or disabilities. Even normal people. We all go through hardships. I think whatever we go through, just take it with a positive.
Positivity.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not talking about toxic positivity where like you are crying and we're like, no, it's okay. I
Yeah.
got this. It's more of accepting your feelings. If you're sad, be sad. But just remember that
Yes.
whatever you're going through, it's not permanent. Keep going. Keep fighting.
So in the end, I will say disabled are not disabilities are not disabled by their
We're all humans in
yeah,
the end. We
but
all go through things.
they're able by their abilities.
Yes.
Exactly.
Always focus on your
Yes.
abilities rather than what limit you. Because people tend to put limitations on
Mm.
you more than what you have.
So thank you, Nada, for sharing very great views about you. Yeah.
Of course, of
Uh,
course.
it was really nice having you here. Uh,
Yes, I
yes.
really enjoyed speaking with you.
Thank
It felt
you.
like a conversation more than an
Of course.
interview,
Of
so
course. So we will be moving forward to the next opposite next week. Okay,
yes.
so signing off. See you podcast now for
See
determine.
you.